is Mark Kaigwa, and I live and work out of Nairobi, Kenya, where I'm an entrepreneur based here, in and around the creative sector and media and technology. And you could almost say that I was born into the creative sector, so to speak. My mother's an interior designer, and my father is not in the arts, but he's an older brother to two of his siblings, one a sculptor, one an actress, and that kind of put me in a household that was very much into the liberal arts, into expression, into generally just teaching us our ability to become creatives from an early age. Nendo for us comes from the Swahili word mianendo, or mianendo is plural, and that's around our trends, our habits, and the insights you derive therein. And for me, that as a Swahili word and as a metaphor is so powerful in this day and age, because the one thing people may have is they're flooded with the tweets, they're flooded with really technology and inundated with it in some cases. But insight is so difficult to pick out. And for us to be able to look at Africans and their habits and their quirks, that for us to find the stories that are told there, to be able to plan differently if you're looking to get to the African market has been exciting. For us, it's really saying, what does strategy or storytelling look like for ambitious companies, brands, campaigns, non-profits who want to look at digital Africans and engage them like never before in history? With the 2014-2015 Nendo social media trend report, we were trying to announce things we'd been seeing or taking note of, but nobody in the industry, regionally or even locally, had been bothering to take down. So nobody's taking the time to just say, well, what's next? Or what's happening now? And WhatsApp, for one, the instant messenger has blown up here. And that's one of the big trends for us. It was that when we begin to look at that almost as a social network itself, that people in the groups, in their investment groups, in their church group, you look at that and you look at the way they relate one-to-one with all these people. When you look at that and you build on top of it, or you apply that and its ubiquity to your business or to your brand or campaign as a way of engaging people, you will likely get more results than even a Facebook or a Twitter. And so that was a bold statement, and months later we began to see a torrent of things take place globally and locally, some in India with the BBC, locally in South Africa with the elections. Here we actually went to the extent of partnering with a company to develop some technology that creates a web interface to WhatsApp, and that's been exciting to watch as Africans now we hope are able to try something out and present it to the world as something that we hope can really, really take shape. Being based here in Nairobi, it's been amazing to watch the country and the region get connected and really be one of the early people who's seen the opportunity to tell stories from that. So to meet with the creative entrepreneurs, with people in the creative sector, with kind of bare bones, brick and mortar entrepreneurs as well, and see how technology, mobile, social, PCs and what have you, have actually begun to transform the way they connect with everyday Africans. Some of them, it's raised their ambition to where they see it now as a region and not just a country. Others, they see the world as flat now and have completely opened up their minds and hearts. I think that if you look to technology, you can certainly say it's a co-working space and community like the iHub. So that's been really important just in affirming what a physical space can do. We've seen that interpreted in a range of ways, including in the arts, with places like Power 254, which take more of an activism, or as they put it, artivism, graffiti, the arts, and where that meets technology in a physical space where ideas and people can meet, congregate, and really multiply their ideas. That's one example as well in terms of physical spaces. I definitely love what the Nest has done as well. They've really pushed the boundaries of what our society as Kenya, particularly with their last film and the things they've done in fashion, filmmaking and storytelling. It's been impressive to watch that. And we've had the likes of Just a Band from here take music that is non-conformist or very different to what Kenyans expect and get affirmed on the world and global stage, and come back to really win our hearts back and show us that they were right all along, and it's just for our everyday Kenyans to stand by them and stand by the people who stick out, because creative entrepreneurs and creatives often do that. So I feel that the biggest digital driver of technology now is the mobile phone. With it comes access to services, with it, and I feel like with the mobile phone comes this level of connectivity, of access, and also just of functional literacy. There are some people who aren't literate, but really the ways that they use the phone, you'd be surprised. M-Pesa, a good example of where people know how many keystrokes and have an understanding of how to send and receive money, or know really what's happening. And so for me to build or follow the footsteps of that, to watch how people begin to express themselves, to watch how people begin to create for this society who are so intent on consuming. But I'm excited about the phone and what it brings in terms of a ripple effect. And we're looking to both the PC, the phones, and cyberspace as a whole from Africa for Africa.